Where are you off to?
Black bag.
Right. You asked how it works. To be with someone in this business, this is how.
Een huwelijk in stand houden is al een fulltime job, maar als beide partners ook nog eens professionele superspionnen zijn en één daarvan wordt verdacht van landverraad, dan wordt het pas extra lastig. Dat is nu dus het leven van Kathryn en George Woodhouse. Black Bag is een thriller van Steven Soderbergh, die volgens de cast het spionagegenre nieuw leven wilde inblazen.
It reinvents the classical spy movie by revisiting the classic spy movie. It's very le carré. It's very much about the personal journey of the spy as much as anything else. I think spy movies have evolved into big explosive events.
Yes.
And this is most interested in exploring the human beings that trigger those events.
Beautifully said.
Find the leak.
How long do you think you'll need? Give me 2 weeks.
Thousands of innocent people will die.
Okay, 1 week. Who's the suspect?
Your wife.
Om zich in te kunnen leven gingen de acteurs bij echte spionnen in de leer. En dat vonden ze best spannend.
Well, I learned that I could be a very good spy. So I'm so happy to discover that.
I worked with somebody who's an undercover agent at MI6, and he said you could very easily be a spy because you have this ability to make people say a lot more than they would normally want to say.
I think I was even working my magic on him, because how else would he know that?
He shouldn't. He also shouldn't have told you.
He should have told me that.
I spent more time speaking to serving and ex-agents of Secret Services than I ever thought I would in my life doing this job. And so you pick up different things from different projects. You pick up different aspects of the job. And certainly with this project, my conversations were centered around that human center, about how much of spying is about relationships, as opposed to necessarily the kind of action-fueled field work of getting into fights and driving cars very fast. It's very much about manipulating other people into trusting you enough that maybe they'll get into fights and drive cars that they shouldn't on your behalf, you know? And I find that aspect of the job very fascinating.
When you can lie about everything, when you can deny everything, how do you tell the truth about anything?
I need a satellite redirect, but this has to be unofficial.
You are one naughty husband, George.
Steven Soderbergh is een legendarische filmmaker die meer dan 50 projecten heeft geregisseerd. Variërend van muziekvideo's tot miniseries en geliefde klassiekers zoals de Ocean franchise. En hij heeft een Oscar gewonnen voor beste regisseur voor Traffic. Toch zijn er nog steeds dingen die veel mensen niet over hem weten. Zoals dat hij nog steeds zelf de camera bedient op de set.
Do you know what? I had no idea that that's how he worked. So Reggie told me. I'm so glad he told me, because I was like, what's he doing behind the camera? And he was like, no, Naomi, that's
the whole deal.
That's his thing. So it was a real shock for me.
But I absolutely loved it. I love the way he works. In the beginning, it was intimidating because he gives you as an actor so much freedom. He doesn't like to over-direct you at all. He's just kind of like, I've cast well. I trust you to do what you feel is best. But once I got comfortable with that, I found it really liberating and an amazing experience. He's an incredible director.
And it doesn't come for free, because he casts incredibly well. Like, this cast is at such a high level of work that it's mind-blowing. But we all had personal conversations with Steven before we set foot on set. We kind of swapped a couple of spy materials, spy documentaries. We had these in-depth conversations. So we'd done the work beforehand to make sure we knew each other. And then at that point, he kind of really lets you run and go, cool, we'll go see what you bring out of each other. And he has this incredibly keen eye for catching the interesting sparks that come off between performers. And so being in those hands is very liberating.
Blijf op de hoogte van alles over films en sterren. Dus like en subscribe.
Would you kill for me, George? Would you?